These are the biggest crash outs in NFL history.
Talk about a fight. This is serious stuff.
Because one defensive end's crash out almost put someone in the hospital. So he flipped the script, grabbed Rudolph's helmet, and swung that thing harder than Shohei Ohtani, right into Rudolph's skull. Whereas Garrett was not as lucky, because he got ejected, fined, and suspended indefinitely. Source? Trust me, bro. The NFL investigated, found zero audio evidence, and Garrett ended up just looking like a clown. First, he pinned Smith's body to the turf. Then he shoves his helmet into the ground repeatedly, but apparently that wasn't enough. So as the refs are rushing in, he winds up and tries to crush Smith's arm. He sprinted into the dog pile, wrestled Robinson, and straight up yanks Robinson's helmet off, and just fires into the stratosphere right before flipping off the ref. The second the ball snapped, Finnegan didn't even try to cover Johnson. He just went straight for his throat. Finnegan then tears off Johnson's, but that was the fatal move, because Johnson was able to get behind him and just deliver a beatdown. But then, in the middle of a routine play, that frustration turned into rage. Because when Dallas' center Andre Gerard ended up on the turf, and before Gerard could move, Hainsworth looked down, lined up his target, and brought his size 14 cleat down on Gerard's skull. But here's where it gets a little psychotic. Upon watching the replay, the refs realized Hainsworth actually missed his first stomp and went back for another try. Good. That's actually insane behavior. But as things really started to heat up, IK did something completely unexpected. He hauled back, welded up a hook, and sucker punched Gino so hard he broke his jaw. This all happened over $600. It went through the air, through the bars of his face mask, and hit him right in the eye. And a light shove from a guy like this is like hitting an F1 car, so he just flattened the ref. With 20 seconds left, he lines up Antonio Brown and literally deletes him from existence. The Bengals were literally 2 plays away from their first playoff win in 25 years, and instead, Burfict and Jones throw it all away for their 15 seconds of fame, and leave AB's brain rewired forever, which might explain the years and years of crash outs that Antonio Brown has had. Because following the Steelers-Brown incident, his life fell off a cliff. 2022, during a game with the Jets, he took his uniform off mid-game, jogged across the end zone, and straight up dipped. Richie's final crash out had him one step short of pulling an OJ. Because when his dad died later that year, he lost all grip on reality and crashed out like no one else on this list. He demanded the staff to cut off his dad's head for, in his own words, research purposes. When they understandably said no, he threatened to kill them all with guns in his truck.